end of this game, I feel like he can take. Rest Popo, and that's it. But yeah,
He saw it coming in. He said, "I don't need to rest Nana here. This match is over." And you could feel like he was looking for it. Like with those up
yeah.
tilts, you could see he was definitely looking for it. He's like, "I want this game to be over. Let's take this stock." Whew.
And I love solo battle resting Nana or taking care of Nana early, because since wobble has been banned, a lot of players are like, oh, wobbling is banned. I don't need to like worry about the grab, but you still need to worry,
Oh, you
because
should be worried.
you should be worried. So taking out Nana is still the play, because I mean Sopo, he can do some stuff, but like if you know how to play against him, you don't respect him too much, basically.
Exactly.
He's gonna die really easily. So great job to solo battle. So
Yeah.
great job to
That's
Smiley for taking that one stock. Like it was a really stylish
that.
stock.
There was a stylish one stock. It was like you say, maybe a one stock from just maybe knowing your character really well and the situations there. So that
Yeah,
was really, really good from there. But I mean, tough battle. Well, uphill climb for Illy
yeah.
right now. I'm curious. What would you say? What would you throw in, sort of against solo battle at this point? Like, who do you
It,
chuck in? Whoever's
so
feeling comfortable. Whoever's feeling
it,
confident.
so I feel like Manega is a fox, right? If I'm right, But like if you bring in a fox, you gotta have like a really comfortable fox. You gotta have a fox who plays against Puff, because solo battle, he's beaten Professor Pro, so you gotta keep that in mind. So I think at this point you're gonna have the stage advantage. So you need to really be like, okay, that stage is gonna be really good, and that person is really comfortable with Puff. Maybe a Mars who's really comfortable against Puff. I wouldn't bring in Kenshu because I don't think Sheik.
Nah.
I don't think Sheik's a good pick right there. So bring in a Mars, maybe. Bring in a Mars. Try to do
Yeah.
something good.
Well,
Or the Fox if he's really feeling confident. But
you got two Marths and you have a fox or two foxes to pick from, perhaps. I
Mhm.
think looking at it, like, I don't know. I think given the uphill battle to sort of fight at this point, do you just throw it to the team and go like, look, who's feeling confident? Who feels they can do some damage here? It's like, oh, it looks like Overlord is going to be coming in.
Yeah.
So no,
So
that's a big shout.
good
That's a big
guess.
shout.
Good guess.
Big shout. Exactly.
Um,
It's sort of like it's a good match. Like it's a decent matchup, especially if you know what you're doing. It's
mm.
just I think a lot of this is going to be down to confidence and if you can sort of get his flow going. But I mean, looking crispy from these hand warmers.
Oh yeah, it's really really skilled Mouse. I mean, Overlord is no slouch. He's one of the best players in Italy. Of course, they're not going to go to Dreamland. That would be a hell of a pick. They're going to Pokemon Stadium. No transformations anymore,
which
which
is
I feel like could give
lovely.
them a bit of an advantage because it's more randomness to give up. But we don't have that anymore. So
bless online play.
yeah.
No more falling through the stage. No more
Yeah,
randomness.
honestly, I like it, but I understand why some people are like kind of
Hey,
sad that it's not there.
I'll happily go back to it if it means we can finally go back to an in-person tournament at some point and see some lovely faces and some proper CRT melee. But we do what we got to do given the situation. But yeah, I feel like a couple of stocks, maybe a ultimate performance here from Overlord would be great to see. But you definitely got a feeling like they throw in solo battle first. Finland are pretty much going to be aiming to keep as many stocks as possible. We might even see a repeat from last time of just similar to Norway with two players going through. I'm a little bit scared for Italy, but I don't know. I got a feeling for you, Overlord. I got a feeling for you.
Yeah,
I'm
I
rooting.
mean, I'm sending all my strengths to Overload. Honestly,
Hands in the air. Give him our powers.
exactly. All right. So Solo Battle's gonna take the first stock out, and I feel like they're gonna start maybe 53, 50. Who knows? Nope.
Definitely agreed on something. Maybe down to 30. All right. Who knows? It's always strange in these.
Yeah.
But let's go. We're off.
Okay.
We're off.
All right. That was a good crouch cancel. Let's see how that Mars plays. Let's see if he can pull out that wall. Let's see if he knows the pivots.
Yes. All about the pivots.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Alright, gotta be careful.
Yeah, those forward smashes work for the moment. They're not gonna work for long.
Yeah. It's risky throwing out them forward smashes, but I think he's playing very patient right now. Overlord, which is a good sign. Don't want to be too antsy. Don't want to get rushed in and then just be absolutely battered for it, which can happen real quick in this matchup, I feel.
Yeah, I'm not seeing too much Randy grabs from him, which I like, because Solo Battle is going to crouch those grabs and you're going to get a rest. And that's going to be it. But at this point, if he gets a rest, he's going to die. If he doesn't, if Overlord does not have the top, so...
Yeah. That's what you think. Do you think he's Overlord will bother trying to go for rests at this point? Do you think he's feeling confident enough that he'll just try and play the matchup straight up?
I feel like he's not going to go for a rest. I feel like he would... I mean, maybe at like 140 or something. Ooh, good stuff from Overlord.
Big
Perfect
tips.
spacing.
We love big tips like that.
Good crouch cancel, though.
Oh, no.
We don't like that, though.
No. Cheeky little ledge hod there. Sort of messed him up. That happens. Oh, no. All right. That was a couple of stocks real quick. Up till rest. Just takes it straight off the top. That's the way...
going fast.
It's the way jigs can happen. I think that might have flustered Overlord a little bit.
Yeah.
You can see that Solo Battle's a little bit all over him. He can't get that spacing back.
Yeah, he's putting Mars in shield a lot, which is really good. You want to put Mars in shield. It's not super easy as Puff because you're not a really like fast character. You don't have a lot of insane pressure like a Spacey would, but it's just the mental pressure from a player the likes of Solo Battle that just rested you and then gimped you at the same time. Oh.
Yep. Oh, he makes it back though. And
Okay.
Solo Battle loses a stock that is sort of messed up. I think he thought he had it and maybe missed an input.
Yeah, I feel like yeah, he thought he had edge guarded him, so he was like, I'm gonna stall before he dies, but when he's come back to the stage, and it's gonna be it. You know, one stock that for each player that kind of went down the drain, but
Hey.
yeah, I feel like overall, you know, he still got that one like solid stock, you know, with that F smash finisher.
Yep. Those big tip. We love to
And
see it. It was good, well spaced. And I think I don't know. I think if I was Solo Battle with that, like giving up one stock like that, you'd be a bit gutted at this point. Like you did putting in such a solid performance. Now he's only got one left, but I mean, it was good effort by Overlord. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, I mean, you can't. I mean, would have loved to see Overload taking it with like even just a stock left over Solo Battle, but that's a lot to ask. It's a lot to ask, to be honest.
It's a bit much. It's a bit much going against what number one ranked in Finland. Jeez. They tried though. They tried. But who do you think? Who would you throw in next? Who we think going in
It's
next?
rough now because it's still Solo Battle. Solo Battle was an amazing first pick, by the way. So solid. Survived a lot, even though you know one stock kind of went away. But it's hard because if you bring in Manga, it's Fox. So like you can get a quick stock. You can also just get 4 stock.
Yeah.
you can get arrested. I feel like maybe another Mars. Just like get Solo Battle out of there.
Yeah.
Unless Manga feels really like he has like a good game plan and is like, okay, for that one stock, I know I'm not gonna give him time to like realize what I'm doing, and I'm gonna go for that. I know what I'm gonna go for. My strategy. Maybe I've talked with my team captain what to do, because it's very important for me in a crew. If you're the team captain, you got to take the decisions. In the end, it's always gonna have to be you taking the decisions, because if you don't, I feel like everyone's kind of like scattered, and it's like it's not good for morale.
That's the beauty of crews and I guess team stuff in general. Yeah, you look to your captain in situations. Maybe in that situation just there, people weren't feeling confident, so he's like, you know what, I'm going to throw myself in. I like where you're coming from there. To be honest with you, like a Fox going into a matchup with a Jigs. If you have a solid game plan, especially if your runaway laser game is good, I think there's always the chance to take that one quick stock. But like you said, it's a dangerous game because up for arrest or the gimps.
Better have some good DIs.
Exactly. You better be ready. You better have been practicing. You better have been on Uncle Punch. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I feel like it's gonna be so I don't know if it's Manga, but it's a Fox at least.
Yep.
It's a Fox at least. I hope he has a game plan. I hope he's not just going in like it's unranked.
Okay, cool. It is Manga. It is Manga. I love that he's Orange Fox. Always a fan of that.
Yeah, Orange Fox got the classy, yellow boots. That's it. Oh, they're going. I like the little walk from Jigglypuff.
The bit of swag. You can see Solo's feeling himself. He knows. Just
it's
like, hey, get your warm up done.
That's the Jigglypuff game. The Jigglypuff mains. They're really good at mental pressure. It's the whole thing. They can pressure you in game. They can also pressure you outside of the game. But yeah, let's see. So the map, I'm guessing it's like a Yoshi's or stadium.
No, I like that pick. That's a lot of space to sort of work with. Low ceiling. Come on, I feel comfortable going on Pokemon. I think right now, like Manga, you just gotta be feeling confident, mate. One stock. That's all you need. One stock. Move on to the next guy. Think about the next guy afterwards.
And if you beat Solo Battle, that's a lot of positivity your way. Like, okay, I took out Solo Battle. Maybe we can put a bit more dent in that team. But unfortunately, it's not going to be able to kill him at all. He can do up tilt up air, which is good.
Yep. Tried to be a bit optimal there. Don't get him off the top. He's got to be careful though, because if he starts hitting that percentage region where it's a bit difficult to confirm something, then he might start to struggle. Then he might start to struggle.
You go above like 80, 90%, you just gotta laser and then like kill with the raw back air. Like you gotta, at some point, if you reach a certain percentage, ooh, but that was nice.
There we go. There we go. He saw it coming. That's the standard. Dash in, see something coming, wave dash back, up smash, lovely. Get rid of him. Get rid of solo battle there. We love it. That's good.
Good job to Manga.
That's good.
For taking, got one stock taken from him, but that's not the worst that can happen, right?
Hey, and I mean, it's always difficult for that. Like, given the skill gap, it's difficult to avoid, I guess, some sort of up throw rest from a Jigs. It was good punish there by Solo with the tech chase rest. But that's one out the door. Like, what do you bring in next though if you're Finland? Like, if you are trying to conserve stocks, do you just go straight in with Mayhem? Do you give someone else another chance?
It depends, because like I feel like matchups. I was talking about it with multiple commentators. Now that we have unranked, where you can and we have like amazing net play with rollback, there is the less of that. Oh, do they have this character in their region? Because everyone can practice against anyone, so this kind of throws out the door. So I was gonna say like maybe Paju, but like main guy is probably like pretty good against Peach because he's probably played a lot of Peach online, right? Or maybe like he has a training powder that is Peach. But I don't know. I feel like Paju would be a good pick, but at this point, maybe just bring Mayhem and like, because I feel like Mayhem could definitely like four stock this Fox.
Yeah, that's what I'm scared of. That's why I'm secretly scared of for Menga. That we're gonna come in and see an absolute bopping from maybe Mayhem or Levingi. But
yeah, especially if you haven't played against Levingi's Falco. He has, he's very old school player. He has a very interesting playstyle, a very old school playstyle. And if you've never played against that kind of playstyle, you're in for a ride. Like it feels like nothing works. It feels like he's doing very simple stuff, but everything is like you're falling into everything. It's tough, man. I feel like Levingi would be actually a really good pick. Like
it's definitely a different style than what you would see in traditionally maybe, or that you run into quite often nowadays. And it definitely could, it could just pose a lot of problems for the rest of the team moving forward. Like it's the sort of tough sort of puzzle to crack in that sense. Well, we definitely have a Falco. So were we right? I think we were right. We were right once again. Maybe they're just listening to us. Maybe
they're trying to get information from us. That okay, Falco. Okay, let's go Falco. I'm sure Mayhem is really looking for our analysis of what they should play against Italy. But yeah, it's a Falco. I don't know which Falco it is. It is Levingi.
It is Levingi, and they've gone straight into it. It begins.
And so it's Pokemon Stadium, which is an alright pick. It's a comfortable pick, I feel like, for Levingi.
Yeah. Very interesting. Good Blazer reset there. Down. Oh my god, the punish.
He knew.
Yep. He was like, he's missing this tag. This is all mine. All right, let's go. I want to see Menenga get up to some speed, but he's getting shut down at the moment.
Yeah, he needs. Like the thing is like to have to figure out Levingi's playstyle in like 3 stocks. It's gonna be really hard. So maybe try to overwhelm him a little bit more.
Yeah.
Although that Challenger Shield shows like.
Ooh, good tech.
Yeah, it shows that the defensive game from Levingi is it's quite insane. For a Falco with a good defensive game is really strong. Good lasers, good Challenger Shields. But that's gonna be 1 stock.
Yeah, he took one. Which is
Manga.
Lovely to see.
I mean, Manga's doing a great job. He's taken 2 stocks. One from Solo Battle, one from Levingi. Which is nothing to sneeze at, honestly.
shine grab. Lasers, that's it. He was trying to get out of there too quick, and
Oh.
you see that happen. Maybe just incorrectly pressed it there. I would have liked to seen him maybe try and get up in Levingi's face a little bit more. I'm always a fan of
Yeah.
seeing Fox get that pressure on the Falcos, make them
Yeah.
really think. But you could see like he couldn't get the flow. Like the positioning from Levingi was too good. He was shutting him down, keeping it defensive when he needed to be.
Yeah. He felt like
Strong
he had nowhere
punish.
to go, basically. So at some, like, you got that one stock where he found a good line, basically. But after that, living, he was like, oh, I lost the stock. That's not good for the tiebreaker. We need to step it up, because if you don't know, the reason we're like calling these very strong players that are coming out, like Solo Battle, Levengi, Mayhem, is because this is the opportunity for Finland to have as much stock as possible coming in for the tiebreakers,
Hmm.
because definitely probably gonna be people with equal amount of stocks, or amount of wins, and then the stocks are gonna determine who goes forward and who doesn't. So you want to use those favorable matchups, like Finland against Italy, to really stack on um, those
Yeah.
big wins.
Yeah, you want that advantage, especially when it gets to later in this same circuit. Like we still got so many majors to play. This is only the second one,
Mm.
and you got to take those chances while you can win before you hit the tighter crew battles. As you saw like last week with Finland and England, it was a bit closer, and
Yeah.
you can never know how these sort of matchups can sort of swing. Um, just want to shout out right now while we're at it,
Hmm.
in case you are just getting into it. We are obviously on BTS2 over here. We have Finland and Italy at the moment. Coming up next would be Norway and Portugal around 7, followed by
Yeah.
Belgium and Greece. But you can also check out BTS1, where we got Scotland and Wales going on at the moment. We should have Ireland and Austria coming up at 7, and then a big one, which I'm very interested to watch myself, is France versus the
Hell yeah.
Netherlands.
Let's
Um,
go, boys.
so that's going to be epic. So make sure, if you're not already doing a dual stream, get it
Yeah.
up or flick between the two. Do what you got to do. This is
Yeah.
prime melee this afternoon. All right, this
Really,
evening.
we have amazing broadcasters. We got Chase for the BTS2. We got Liver for BTS1. So this is basically the best you get in Europe, right? Like this is amazing.
Hmm.
Thanks to everyone for supporting the tournament.
Hmm.
I'm really happy. So as you've seen, like the I guess the more one-sided matches are on BTS2, but you've also got countries that you don't see often, right? Like Portugal.
Yeah.
Where were you able to see Portugal as a crew before? But with Netplay, you can now. You can also see Greece as a crew battle country,
I
which
love
is
it.
amazing to have. Unfortunately, they don't have their star player because he's playing for England, but but because he lives in England now.
Yeah,
But
yep. Istar, my
yeah,
man said he's ignoring Brexit. He's got his sales status and he's joining the England team, and we're happy to have him. But yeah, no, this is the beauty of Slippy and online play.
mm,
Like so many of these isolated scenes, which you might not have seen play, they're getting to jump in these tournaments. We're getting to get exposure to their scenes. They're getting more exposure to maybe some all the players they haven't played before. I know, like I've been around for a while, and I can tell you there was no Portuguese or Greece players back in the day, from what I understand. I think I was looking in the Discord chat. There was like a Russian group. I was like, I'm not,
this is
these are
crazy, right?
new. This is new territory for the melee
There's an
community.
Indian melee community that I
That's
found out, which is
that's
like
mad.
amazing. I have a friend who went to India like a few years ago, and he tried to find a melee community in India. He couldn't find it, but apparently they've come up. They're right there. So you know,
It's crazy
there's
passion for
there's a
this game.
yeah.
The passion for this game is insane,
That,
and
that's what keeps us going, basically. This the passion for everyone. This tournament wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for everyone coming together and
you love
making
to see
Europe,
it.
showing what Europe is capable of.
You love to see it. You love to see it, for sure. Especially considering how long it has been. Um, But yeah, um, so I mean, like, I guess other than this next battle coming up, who they got in? Who do you think they're sending in next? Explo. Livingi. How
Um,
do you get rid of Livingi's 3 stock, or how do you
I
take
feel
it
I feel like you
more?
bring in your other Mars. I feel like you bring in Mirko.
Yeah.
Um, Levingi is good against Marth, but I mean Levingi is good against everyone. Levingi's been playing for way too long.
Exactly.
Um,
I think once you
but
play
yeah,
for that long, you either love every matchup or hate every matchup. So
yeah. But I think you definitely bring in Mars. Mars can definitely, this guy those games that matchup is really is Mars favored definitely. You can get some stocks, just at least try to chip in as much as possible. Just I don't know. I think that's the best one because their last player is going to be Kenshu, right? In
mm,
my opinion,
mm,
and I feel like you're going to get crouch cancelled to death if you throw Kenshu right now.
mm.
So I feel like Mirko is the best pick. I don't know if you have anything to say about that.
I, what I would say in that sort of situation is like, yeah, I'm always a big fan of seeing the Marth Falco matchup. I do feel like nowadays you do see it lean a little bit more to the Marth's favor
Yeah.
than it used to be. To be honest, it's probably one of my favorite ones to just be able to watch. I think there's a lot of, I guess, shifts throughout the match. You can generally see you have the Gimp game from Marth,
Mm,
which can be very devastating. Obviously, it's Falco, so combo game is always there, and if you can play around the lasers or not is a big question. But I like the feeling like maybe if you're feeling hot, get a quick
mm,
Gimp that changes the tide. Maybe Lavingi starts being a bit more nervous in a crew
yeah.
battle.
Yeah.
But you,
I
you
think
never know.
we got them up. We got actually Mirko against Levingi. Mirko being the green Marth.
Oh, lovely.
Um, I think one thing like now that I play Mars, I've always been good at power shielding, but like with Mars it's even easier. So if you
Exactly.
can figure out the pattern, their laser pattern, you've got such a huge advantage. Because lasers are really a big threat. But if you're good at like mixing up between taking the laser and dashing and power shielding with the crouch power shields, you're in a great position.
Yeah.
All right, they're on Yoshi's, which makes sense.
Yep. Big pick, easy pick. Ooh, early down air, but that's a unfortunate recovery there by
Yeah.
Mirko. You hate to see that, especially in a cruise situation. Not too many power shields yet,
Yeah.
but
I mean, this
I
is
don't know.
Levingi. He's not gonna have like
Exactly,
he's
he's not
not
gonna be
gonna have like
crazy.
mid-tier Falco, very predictable lasers. He's gonna have
Exactly.
his own pace, and you're gonna have to figure it out, which is unfortunately really hard.
Yeah, you gotta be careful there, Mirko, with a little bit of a quite simple forward smash to escape from. I think that's one trap you always see in this matchup. If you're throwing out too many forward smashes, dangerous for Marth, and that was a bit unfortunate there again with the
Oh, really good
DI.
up B. The Falcons are really starting using that up B because no one can really contest that up B. They're gonna go across and they're gonna be safe. So unless you have an excellent read, uh, it's really strong. Yeah, Mirko is really that like
Ooh.
this is he doesn't really know what to do. Unfortunately, I don't like those nairs. All
Yeah,
right,
no, I do not.
those nairs are like once you got a good read on them, you can start throwing nairs out, but or as a tech chase, but you don't throw that in neutral like that.
Yeah.
Is unfortunately one
All
thing you
right.
can't do.
All
All
right,
right.
he cleaned up that stock nicely though. Like he recognized the situation quite well, got out there and then just like, I'm gonna take this stock and it's fine. I would have loved to. Oh, that's unfortunate. Didn't get the sweet spot
Mm.
there. I wanted to see some more grabs. That's
Yeah,
what you want to see. You wanted him to get the space in a little bit better. Try and go for the grabs a bit more. I feel like you could see a little bit of nerves there. There were a couple of things which looked like
definitely.
they were missed inputs. I saw it up smash just randomly at one point. Um, but I mean, it's a difficult situation. It's high pressure. It's a
Yeah, you're like the second to last player on your team. You're the last person has actually done a pretty good job, like whittling
mm,
down some stocks against really good players. So you're
mhm,
like, I gotta be up there with him, right?
mm.
Um, and it's a matchup that's supposedly in your advantage, but you've also got in terms of player skill, it's definitely in the Finland in terms of advantage. So
Yeah, exactly. There's only so much you can do,
yeah,
and the man tried. The man
the
tried.
man did try. He
The
got a
man
stock.
tried.
Got a
Exactly.
stock. Unfortunately, some like you could feel the definitely the nerves in that. Those are bees that were really like either too early or too late.
Hmm.
And the movement wasn't bad. It's just like once he got shut down by lasers, he couldn't do anything anymore. And
You, you
you
could
couldn't.
definitely see the patience from Lavingi, and he was just
Oh
like, "I'm
yeah.
gonna pick my moments. I've got this completely in control." He had some good punishes besides the obviously the SDs. He might be kicking himself a little bit for losing that stock, though. I think that puts them at what 14.
That puts us at so we got two from. Let's recap. First one, we got one from the ice camera. I can't remember the name. Sorry. Uh,
Smarted.
Smarted. Thank you very much. Then they had Overload, which took one stock, I think. And then we had Manga, who took two stocks, and then one stock. Yeah, that's gonna be 14. It's gonna
Hmm.
be 14.
Well, I mean, we're getting close in some of the predictions here. I believe when I was watching the recap, the average was at around the 12, the 12 to
Mm.
10-ish
Yeah,
region.
there's some people
So,
that were saying like 9, 10. I was
mhm,
like, yeah, I don't know. Don't know about that 9, 10, but 12 definitely seems
mm.
possible.
Mm. For sure, and I think they're definitely like Finland. They're definitely doing well to push similar levels that Norway did last time. Obviously, they had 14 stocks
Yeah.
left, and that's going to help them catch up quite a lot in terms of the tie break going forward. I think maybe it might end up being a benchmark for the rest of the group at
Yeah,
this
a
point,
bit.
which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
which is
yeah.
a bit harsh on Italy. But look, Group B is a cruel group. It's
It's a
it's a
hard group.
cruel group.
It's shark, a lot of sharks, a lot of
Exactly.
sharks. But
And
yeah, I think, in my opinion, we're gonna see Kenshu.
you
Like
reckon? Finish it up with Kenshu?
finish up with Kenshu. Kenshu's good. Kenshu's a good player. He's definitely one of their best players, and they probably kept it to the end because of that. Also because he plays Sheik, which is like it's not an easy character to bring in, is it? Right? Like
No.
unless you're playing against a Marth and you want to counter pick against a Marth, it's hard to bring in. It's a character that can really like it's kind of have a hard time starting, and a lot of people are really aware of the weakness of Sheik nowadays.
Exactly. But I'm seeing a Falco.
Oh,
I think we've brought in Nick Strat.
oh, Nick Strat was the newer addition to the roster.
Yeah, I think. Is this
Oh,
Kenshu?
it's Genshu
Oh,
playing Falco. Okay,
oh,
why
Kenshu
not?
playing Falco. Yeah, fair enough. Go for the duo. Go for the duo. See what you can do.
See, I mean, if you wanted to have fun, but also practice his Falco in a stressful situation, maybe
Yeah.
it's also something
Yeah.
you can do. Kenshu is sponsored by Funnel Software, by the way. Shout out to Kenshu.
Oh, boom. We love that.
He's the one who made the great trailers, the one with the sleepy frog just
Oh,
walking around. That's him.
for this tournament, I've seen some awesome trailers throughout the day. Oh, that was beautiful, beautiful down there. We're seeing Lavinja really start to close this out.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
all right,
Kenshu.
there we go. There we go. 13. 13 on the stock count. Can we see a 12?
I want to see a 12. Oh no, that's not gonna be a 12.
Ooh.
It's not gonna be a 12 yet.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Good force smash through the
He's doing
laser.
well. He's feeling himself, Kenshu. He's making Lavingi think about things right now.
Okay. Good crouch cancel.
Oh,
from the
great
Lavingi.
couch cancel.
Okay. Good. Really good side B is just right off the lasers. Which is what you want to see if you're gonna side B a lot.
Beautiful. He's keeping the pressure on.
Patient.
He's got the patience. He's getting the right reads. I think we're getting. He's either feeling himself really hard or we've got a lot of nerves going on right now.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh,
Oh, that was a
beautiful.
bit tricky. Oh, is he gonna get
Oh,
this?
the angle.
Nice. Okay.
That was good.
Italy, you've brought it down to 12 stock.
That is good. That was lovely to see.
Yeah. Thank you, Italy, for keeping them honest. We don't want Finland to feel too confident. Mayhem is probably screaming and living here right now.
You cost us stocks.
You
We needed to
do
match
you know how
Norway.
much this cost us?
Ah,
You're gonna have to pay back living here.
hey man, he brought he put in the work for Italy there. He made it look, let's say, a little bit more respectable. I think that's going
Yeah.
to fill you. I think a display like that, it's going to fill you with some confidence.
Oh
It's
yeah.
going to definitely maybe pump you up for maybe the future sets. Hopefully they can, I guess, do a little bit more damage.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe
but
that's a great. I don't know if Kenshu's participating tomorrow, but maybe that's good for him too. He's like, hell yeah, I'm feeling good with that Falco today. Got it.
we're feeling
Um,
swaggy. I wonder why he decided to switch it up. Yeah, maybe it's just the matchup, like you said.
Maybe it's just a matchup. It's a hard matchup for Sheik. It's a
Mm-hmm.
hard matchup for Sheik. It's a lot of crouch cancel. A lot of crouch cancel shine into your dead. So unless
Exactly.
unless you're I don't know Amsa or something like it's not easy. But she does have the crouch power shields like Mars. That's something she has kind of.
A little bit.
But
A little bit.
who do we have? Are we gonna see Mayhem like clinging it up? Like, all right, let me show you how this is done. Or we're gonna have like maybe Paju would be like such a safe pick, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I You think it's Hubs? We think it might be Hubs, but uh, I don't know. Personally, I want a safety pick. I
yeah.
would want a safety pick indeed. Maybe a Pardew if he's feeling up to it. Like I think Peach versus Falco. It's just one of those matchups. Like I know there's been a lot of work in that matchup.
Hmm.
Like traditionally, at least from what I've ever witnessed, it's definitely one of those things you see Falco struggling a little bit more with, unless he's got it on lock.
Yeah, it's a
Um,
matchup that can go either way, but the first like one speech, the first stops are gonna be really hard for Falco, probably. I feel like it's easy for like the Peach to like get the first stock. Maybe the Falco can come back after, but like that's just the first stock that matters right now. But
mm,
we're actually gonna have Hubs jumping in on Yoshi's stories against Kenshu, and now he cannot switch character. He's locked into Falco.
hmm Do we know if Hubs is playing Fox or Falco? Or
That's a good question. I do not have that information
we will wait and
right
see.
now.
We will wait and see.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you like after seeing that display? Would you even want to throw in a Falco? Like, would you want to do the Ditto again? Do you want to
I
switch it
don't think
up?
I think Padre would have been a great pick. Or so I don't know how good Hubs
Mm,
is the question. I mean, he's Finnish, so he's good, right?
yeah,
But like
yeah, you would expect
he's
that.
from the north of Europe, so he's good, right? This is basically what's happening. But like maybe just I feel like Mayhem would have been Mayhem or Paju, because Mayhem would have like I feel like Mayhem would have been really serious and like probably watch the match and be like, okay, I know what this Falco is doing now. I can just clean it up. And
Mm,
Paju has the advantage of having a really resilient character, and can get some damage in real quick and get some quick edge guards in. But maybe I mean they want to have as many stocks as possible.
mm,
But maybe they're like, all right, since we've already gone down like a little bit of stock, and maybe
yeah.
we wanted 14, we got 12.
Mm.
Maybe let's bring in Hup so that he has some experience for the next crew battles.
Yeah,
Like,
you never know when you might need him. You never know when you might need to sort of come to the party. Looks like it's going to be a fox. So I don't know. Like I
yeah.
feel like it's a bit of a strange pick. Like you say, maybe something where it's a bit more comfortable, where you thought the matchup was going to be a bit easier. But
Mm.
again, it's one stock,
It's
right?
one stock. That
It's
Fox
one
can
stock.
just like run, shine, Thunder's combo, and then like get him off stage and he's dead, right? But like, I don't know. We'll see. So apparently they're actually playing on Fountain. I saw
I,
Yoshi's story before, but why
I,
not? Oh,
Oh,
unless
unless it's switched. I was gonna say a fountain pick
oh
would be
yeah,
interesting. I wouldn't want to be fighting Falco there if I
no.
just want to take one stock.
You want as little randomness as possible.
Exactly. Although shout outs to Fountain Dreams, love the music.
But he's
Not a
got the
big
shy
fan.
guys now. Got the shy
He's
guys.
got the shy guys to think about.
He's got Randall the homie.
Yeah, exactly. Randall the homie. Not as volatile this stage, in
No,
my opinion. But all
true.
right, let's see. He's got one stock. Can
Oh,
he keep
he's
pressure on?
going for it.
Yeah.
He's back throwing from the middle of the stage.
He's going in, man. He's looking for the cheese.
Alright, he did down throw on Fox. That's that 2003 from Falco.
Hey, he's keeping him honest.
True. You gotta see if he didn't know.
Yeah.
Alright, that seems like a more evenly matched players, which is actually really interesting.
Yep.
Okay, it's a good job controlling the stage from Kenshu.
Got back on by Hubs. Let's see if he can recover this time. No edge guard. Good back air though.
Really good back air. That's the second or third time that he's got him on his ledge dash. That's like kind of improper ledge dash that get punished. Okay. Kenshu's really feeling himself.
Yeah, man. He's keeping that stage control quite well. He knows what he's looking for. Oh.
He had the read, I think.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I think he just missed an input there, but that's a good cleanup. That
Nice.
was good cleanup by Hubs. I think Levingi missed an input there. I think he had the read, but yeah, that was a good cleanup by Hubs. Did I say Levingi? I
Yeah,
meant Kenshu.
Kenshu.
See, I saw him on stream for too long.
Kenshu, definitely the MVP from Italy with the manga. Really like whittling down those stocks, coming down to 11 actually.
Agreed.
Which is pretty close to what people had guessed from the conversation. You know, between 9 and yeah, like 14 is what people were saying. Which is
they were right on it there. To be honest with you, with that performance, you kind of want to see Kenshu coming a little bit earlier next time.
Yeah, like maybe play Falco. The Sheik, who cares? Play Falco. Falco's really good.
Play Falco, exactly. You know, like he's got the combos, he's got the lasers. Maybe just got a little bit more oomph in a crew battle. You know,
he seems really confident, which is something you don't see from like mid-level players usually. Especially the like really strong players who are like very confident. But usually you're gonna be very stressed in a crew battle, and I love this confidence, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Naturally. But yeah, no, that was good play.
Good job.
Very nicely done, Finland. Good pat on the back. Get ready for the next event. Italy. Grind a little bit more, maybe.
Yeah.
A little bit special in the next crew battle.